So we are going, hold on, we are going to start. Hey everyone, welcome to Pubwatch episode 11. My name is KOKOStern, I'm terribly cold, and with me is, as always, is Onin. Onin, say hi.
Hi. So for this week we're going to be looking at Team Empire, the juggernaut of the CIS scene, and some of their friends who they like to stack and pub with.
Yeah, we take a look at Empire. They've been doing really well at second place on the Star Ladder in December, and second place in the GosuLeague Season 5, and they've won Final Battle of the Year. They've been really doing really well, Scandal and Go Black and all of those guys. So we decided to check them out. Before we jump straight into the first game, I'll just like to say there's a huge storm outside and the light flickers sometimes, and so far my computer has been holding up very nicely, but I might just lose power, so if that happens, sucks. Other than that, let's just jump in straight into the first game. Onin, are you ready at 2 minutes?
I am ready.
3, 2, 1, play. And let's jump into the first game. There we go. Okay. We're in the game, and we're going to start with a Radiant team. We have an Enchantress standing in here, probably going to the forest. A Bounty Hunter that's going to the solo lane, off lane. We have Time of Dying, which is actually Funnick, Empire Funnick on the Kunkka with the fancy hat in the middle lane. And we have Nilchik, which is actually Blow Your Brain on the Luna, who's going to be at the bottom, I guess. And we have El Pride Elenchikubat. I'm not even going to try reading it.
Alenochka.
Elenochka. Oh, there we go. I'm terrible with names today. Elenochka from El Pride. That's a female, right?
Yeah, she's part of the El Pride female team, because as we've seen, every single Russian team for some reason also has a female team. And we also know that she's pretty hot.
Yeah, okay.
And there's a Sand King here who's in a lot of trouble because there's 3 people around him.
He really wants to put the ward down. He does have a Burrow Strike. Just Burrow Strike to the left. Oh, he can. It's actually a really low range at level 1. Oh, he's dead. That's the first blood for Enchantress. Everybody actually came here. A haste on the Luna, the first rune at the bottom. She actually picked it up and came all the way here. He did put down the ward, though. Obviously not that worth it because it's first blood, but he did put down the ward, which will be very annoying for the Tinker. Can't do the Ancients.
At least if the Enchantress doesn't just buy him a set of sentries immediately, since she did get that first blood.
Yeah, we'll see when they manage to get the sentries, because I'm pretty sure he still wants to do the Ancients. She did random, so there's a Soul Ring in the middle. Holy crap! Wow, what the hell? What the Silencer just against Luna. Luna, wasn't she at the bottom lane? And she was here. Silencer actually using that last ward. It's one of them. It's really incredible after the change. It does so much damage, even at level 1. And I guess it was just a trade-off, and she decided to charge him, but he got the better of that exchange, having the Null Talisman, having more HP.
Yeah, I think Funnick just saw, oh shit, there's a Silencer mid, I'm meleeed, I'm not going in there, you can do that, Blow. Blow was like, oh man, I'm Luna, I'm gonna kill this bitch. And he was like, oh shit, I'm not gonna be able to kill this bitch.
Yeah, he's
might as well do as much damage as you do before you die, but that was... Well, at least it's not first blood, they already got that, otherwise it would have been really disastrous.
Yeah, the Kunkka actually killed Windrunner at the bottom. What the hell? How did that happen? I was checking out the top because Bounty Hunters seem to be in the middle of people, but they don't have any sentries. At the bottom, Kunkka killed Windrunner, which should be kind of impossible with Windrun.
Yeah, I guess either the Windrunner got overconfident or he got blocked. I think it's the former, since right now he's also really harassing far too much.
Yeah, so it's a kind of weird exchange, but hey, Kunkka's definitely going to be happy. Let's put up the last hits tab. And we do see the Juggernaut that's at the top lane. We didn't actually introduce the Dire because we started up with so much action right at the start. There's Bane, an SK, and a Juggernaut actually against nobody in the lane, it seems. The Silencer is mid, like we saw in the Windrunners. Again, fighting against the Kunkka. This time, though, she seems like she's getting the better of that exchange. But, okay, she's using a Flask. She just has to auto-attack him, like...
But there's an Enchantress coming in from the woods.
Yeah, there is an Enchantress.
If she gets this...
She used up the Power Shot and killed him. The Torrent missed, but the Enchantress is here. Oh, and she does have a Troll Whirler. She's going to block him from the other side, and... No, it just stands there. Yeah, she's dead. Or is she dead? She used up a Windrunner. Just Shackle. No, the Shackle doesn't latch. Oh, she could have actually gotten that. If the Shackle would latch. Wow, that was really, really close.
Well, it's only a level 1 Shackle. I don't think 1.5 seconds would have been enough to kill the Enchantress, but yeah.
Might save her another second and maybe a power shot. She did have
I'm not sure if this Troll Warlord actually blocked the path out. Windrunner didn't actually try, I think. Not sure, it's hard to say.
Well, we do have a Sentry Wards, like you said. It actually seems to be 2 of them. This one at the far end that sees the rune, that will, if it was an observer, would see the rune, actually doesn't show the observer that was placed here. So I guess they use an additional one that kind of sucks.
Tinker actually has another Sentry Ward, so you use 2 stacks just to get that D ward done.
Yeah, that's definitely kind of balances the first blood, I guess, but not really. Still, it's first blood kill, it's not just a normal kill. And Bounty Hunter standing on top of the invisibility. Luna's going to get it. Bane, no, can't Nightmare in time. And they're actually going to go for Bane. Bounty Hunter's just level 3, but the Nightmare is going to be enough. A Rocket, they can't do too much, nope. Or can they? Windrunner is here. What? She was at the bottom. What the hell? And Silencer came in here. There's so much lane switching happening. And a beautiful Shackle by Windrunner. Luna's going to drop as well. She did have an invisibility rune, but there was a fade time and it wasn't enough. Wow. Really nice pickoffs from the Dire side.
Yeah, the Windrunner was actually checking for the rune bottom, which is something that offlaners should always be doing. Pretty much, unless there's a ward there. Otherwise, just go there and check it, because there's nothing better you can do most of the time. And then suddenly action, so she goes mid to help, and turns out it was a really good decision.
Yeah, while this is happening, Juggernaut is free farming top lane. Completely free farming top lane. 32 CS, uncontested by anybody else. Bounty Hunter just keeps going towards mid, checking the runes and whatnot. And we do have Sand King in the forest. Well, it's going to take ages for him to actually kill these the creeps because of they move away.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Bounty Hunter is just afraid, especially at level 1, of getting nightmared by the Bane, and then just one Barrow Strike into a Jugger spin means immediate death unless you're able to run away from the Sentry Wards, which you're probably not going to be able to do before you're dead. So he would rather be a little bit useful on another lane and try to get a little bit of experience up, or like he's managed to do now, draw the Bane away from his lane so that he's safe for now.
Yeah, and he is going to try and whittle down the Ursa Warriors left here, but there is a Sentry Ward, so if he wanders too close, Bane just came in the lane. And at the bottom we do see Kunkka running away from Windrunner with an Enchantress on the way. What's going to happen here? Kunkka, just stay back. And the Windrunner, again, a power shot actually hits her. And the Kunkka, is they going to get it? No! One last hit on the Kunkka. He's alive. Windrunner does drop.
That stout shield saved him.
Yeah. Yeah, nice going. And, well, nobody's really level 6 so far. On the Radiances, there's been so many switching. The Tinker doing his job kind of slowly with the Ancient stacks. Not quite level 5 yet. Which will, level 5 really helps you more and more to get those Ancients. Bounty Hunter now in the middle. Luna now rotating bot, finally level 6, but no Eclipse. Which is kind of weird, deciding to not go Eclipse.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Especially because she put an additional point in Moonglaves and has a level 1 aura. Which actually makes her really weak against this Windrunner. Might actually...
But a DD.
Nope.
A DD totally helps her out here. Windrunner should have just attacked her, but decided to power shot all the way and completely miss. So Luna won that exchange. And at the top we do have... That's just an invisible Bounty Hunter running after Bane, but now he's visible and Nightmare immediately. SK is actually half dead here. And they're just going to go for Bane with Enchantress as well. But an ultimate from Juggernaut. He's level 6. One last hit will be enough for Enchantress. He's not going to get the Bounty Hunter, but perfect timing from Juggernaut. Doing so much damage to Enchantress. She's very low HP. A very low HP hero, especially when you're going Boots and Gloves of Haste.
Yeah, and especially when you're going for a max enchant build, which I really don't like. Yeah. I much prefer going with the build that Kizzles from who used to be with Dignitas, actually popularized, which is just put 1 point in enchant, get a few points of nature attendance, and put the rest in stats, so that you actually get really tanky at lower levels.
Yeah, definitely doesn't really help him in this case, the enchant. I actually like putting up about 2 points in enchant because you do want the time, the cooldown actually reduces, and then the rest in nature attendance, and only then get the stats. That's what I usually do with Enchantress. But yeah, builds vary. And we have Kunkka going up against the Sand King. He's kind of alone here. He wants to get silencers pretty low. The torrent is going to miss, and the burst strike is here. Sand King is actually without boots, and Kunkka has phase boots. But the last word is up. There's a lot of damage. He isn't going to fall, it seems. Does manage to use the boat, which misses. But Bane is here as well, and Windrunner come from the bottom lane to pick him off. The power shot, the last ward. No power shot indeed. And he does fall to Bane. Yeah,
that was quite an overextension. He should have...
Yeah, completely.
He should have probably just turned around as soon as that torrent missed, because you gotta retreat past the Sand King to some extent anyway, so you might as well not go past the tower into some place where you have absolutely no vision.
Yeah, well, and he does pay for it, and we have 3 of the Dire here assaulting the tower a little bit, but nothing too major. Let's check out on the Tinker. He's just level 4, so it's definitely not doing much. If you look at the hero levels, we do see Luna at the top with 9, and everybody else, especially the Juggernaut, is level 8. He does have... Wow, he's doing really well for himself. That Battle Fury is going to be coming pretty soon.
Yep, he's got himself 400 GPM, and that's only with 1 kill, and the rest just free farming the lane. Not even any towers down yet. He's doing pretty well. Although Battle Fury, I really don't like that pickup on Juggernaut under any circumstance. Just because if you really want to AoE farm, you can just use Battle Fury for that. And get a little bit more mana so that you can use it a few times more often.
Yeah, we do have in the middle, Bounty Hunter is actually getting a last ward because the Sentry Ward was there, and the Silencer is picked off by the boat. But Windrunner is here, the Shackle didn't latch a second before because he got Nightmared, so that's just some miscommunication from the Dire team. And that's about it for that one. But I did want to say about the Juggernaut, he went full Blade Dance, the crit, and just 2 Blade Fury and 1 in the Healing Ward.
Yeah, it's pretty often that you see just 1 point in Healing Ward and early Blade Dance so you can get your damage up, but getting it before Blade Fury is a bit odd. But I mean, he doesn't really have any setup to use it with. There's not a single slow on his entire team, so...
Yeah, there's not a single slow, but there is... there are stuns in the Nightmare to get him in position. And we do see that Luna here, she's gonna drop. One last hit. No, it's not enough. And she's way faster than the Silencer. And we actually have Enchantress from the top. Wow, beautiful. Slow here. Great job. And Enchantress gets the kill as Luna TP's back to base. And at the top, do we have? No, not much. But Juggernaut did pick up his Perseverance.
Yep, which means that it's only 600 gold away to get his Battle Fury and start ramping up the GPM properly.
And Sand King ulting up here into Tinker, which can't really do anything. It was at less than half HP. And just was picked off by the Sand King very easily. And at the top...
kind of about time, really. It's so easy to gank a Tinker who does absolutely nothing but kill the Ancients. Because you know exactly where he is all the time, and it's really easy to just backstab him from the fog. You just go around through the secret shop and from the back, and there's nowhere to run.
And Kunkka in the middle lane here, is he going to get Nightmared? Yes, he is. Can they do anything? Sand King taking a little bit of damage from the tower, a lot of damage from the tower. Last word, he's just going to go in the trees, and the torrent misses, but Kunkka is pretty tanky. He's alive, has his drum up. So he makes it. And the Enchantress did go for that Hand of Midas and does have an Ogre Club towards her Aghanim Scepter now.
Mm-hmm. I do like the Midas pickup a lot on Enchantress. Even though it makes you really squishy, it just helps your...
The stun coming in from the Centaur, let's see here in the middle lane, Bounty Hunter, but they can't do too much. And a beautiful shackle once again, though the power shot misses completely. There's no need. Enchantress is going to drop very quickly. Yeah, sorry,
Yep.
Onin, you were saying?
So the great thing about Hand of Midas on Enchantress, the first thing it does is give you 30 attack speed, which for Enchantress is actually pretty good. It's pretty cheap attack speed and easy to get. And it just gets you your level 11/level 16 impetus so much faster than normal, since Enchantress, not the best hero at farming and also not the best hero at getting levels. So having a Hand of Midas to just secure that is really nice, and a lot of pro players are doing it these days actually.
Yeah, while you were talking, we saw, oh, the beautiful Windrunner coming from behind. But she's going to be Enchantress, and who else is TPing in? We have Luna. And they're going to pick off the Windrunner. Juggernaut actually ulted up on the tower into Kunkka and almost killed him, and then they just kind of danced around each other. Both of them melee can't do much.
And the Battle Fury is done, so he can start rising even more than he's already rised.
Yeah. Bounty Hunter in the middle picking off Silencer. Pretty easily, almost dying in the process, but he's fine with 140. And at the top we do have... That was an ultimate by Sand King up on the Luna, though he did have Juggernaut and Bane with him, so I'm not sure if he had to use it. But like you said, yeah, Juggernaut now with a Battle Fury. Farm more, farm more, farm more.
On the other hand, Tinker has finished her Boots of Travel, yet she still just wants to kill Ancients.
Yeah, 8 minutes, well, 14 minutes level 8 Boots of Travel. That's not entirely fast, really, kind of slow.
Well, considering that the fact that she did nothing but farming the Ancients also gave a lot of farm potential to the Luna and the Kunkka, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
He didn't use a lane for all that farm, so that gives them a pretty good advantage in that case.
Yeah, we did sit in the middle here. Juggernaut did manage to deny the tower because everybody from the Dark came there, and Enchantress did fall to a Bane ultimate. He is level 8 now. It still has absolutely nothing other than boots, but hey, it's a Bane, he doesn't need anything.
He kind of needs mana boots, because his spells cost so much mana. But
Beautiful Eclipse, a Juggernaut spins the last second, oh, the Luna actually nightmared, so the Juggernaut is going to make it out of there. Great job by Bane. Suiciding
she's gonna keep chasing. She's got herself a Shadow Blade, which is interesting, to say the least.
Is she going to get him? Is she going to get him? Seems like it. One last Lucent Beam, there we go. And she did.
Ooh, he tried to get his Omni Slash off, but it was just too slow.
And do we have here a Bounty Hunter and a Silencer dancing around each other, and a Luna and a Windrunner dancing around each other? Lots of dancing in this game. And Juggernaut did buy back and coming... And now his Omni Slash is up, and Luna gets everything. One last hit, or Battle Fury works as well. There is a Dust Up Bounty Hunter, but Silencer is tracked, so he's moving pretty quickly. And Sand King came up from behind and finished that job. And in the middle we have a Windrunner chasing a Kunkka. It's not going to get her because she has no mana. So she's definitely going to try. Right? Power shot? You really want that power? There we go. Nope, not even close. I have to look at her build though. She has a Claymore. Is she going Shadow Blade as well?
Why not? I mean, she's already got 3 null talismans, so she definitely wants to carry.
Well, she's gonna die. Because she just bumped into Enchantress right here with no mana, not enough to windwalk. And at the top we have Silencer getting the tower. And having almost enough money for his Force Staff.
Just actually pretty slow considering...
Yeah, he was mid.
He was mid. At one point he had like 400 GPM, but he's kind of slowed down on his farm. I would have expected him to get, well, any kind of items up by now, but yeah, he's still 400 away from his first... It's not even a major item, it's just a Force Staff.
And at the bottom we have Juggernaut with an invisibility, no Omni Slash, 30 seconds on that. He's going to stalk Luna. It comes down to the famous, the well-known thing that if a Juggernaut and a Luna meet you in the middle of the forest, who wins? Well, it's usually Juggernaut, because Omni Slash is way scarier than that Eclipse. But let's see, Luna's with the Shadow Blade. She does have Eclipse right now if she uses it. And a Lucent Beam, there you go. And Juggernaut drops.
And meanwhile, the Sand King is just invisible at his tower, wondering why the Juggernaut was being so aggressive. So, another clear issue with coordination on the Dire team.
Yeah, and at the top we did have both, yeah, Juggernaut and not Juggernaut, Bane dying. And Luna and Windrunner going back and forth as well. But there's nothing too much that they can do. And yeah, Sand King again with a Bounty Hunter, both invisible, standing their ground. And the Bounty Hunter, I have to say, he has an Orb of Venom. Which is an interesting thing to pick up on a Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, some people really like it. I personally don't. It doesn't really do all that much for that one item slot.
And a double ultimate from both Bane and Sand King is gonna pretty much destroy him. Sand King almost dying up, but an Omni Slash from Juggernaut pickup, just a Tinker. Enchantress is Nightmare. Luna, the stun misses for Luna, but she's just gonna auto attack. The Sand King is dead. Juggernaut, one Lucent Beam, attack, an Impetus, and there we go. Enchantress with a double kill. Both Sand King and Juggernaut drop to her, and a Midas. She has 2k now, much closer to her Aegis, not her Aegis, her Aghanim Scepter. You can't buy Aegis anymore. This isn't Dota 5 point something. Sorry.
I think it was 6.30 something actually that Aegis was still a thing.
6.30, I don't know. I really lost track of the versions.
Yeah, me too. I pretty much just... I see everything as 6.48 before that or after that. Because that was totally the best time.
And we have Windrunner shackling up Luna to deny the tower. Luna will manage to get away because of a Shadow Blade. And Luna she's working towards her Manta style. Did have an ultimate orb and picking up a haste now. Kunkka, Torrent, gonna hit only Bane, and the ship is gonna land as well. No! Nightmare in the last second, a Lucent Beam is gonna claim him with the help of Luna. She's hasted, and Windrunner with a Shadow Blade like we said earlier.
Yeah, that was a really nice dodge, and just one of those times where even the greatest dodge in the world won't save you.
And Luna coming up from behind, but Windrunner again with a Shadow Blade. She's sticking around though. She wants carry Windrunner. She wants that Kunkka. The shackle misses, but will last hits be enough? One more? Come on, one more. He's really quick with the phase boots, and she is... He has Shadow Blade. Everybody has Shadow Blades. God. This is just...
This is so comical.
She's chasing.
And in the meantime, Sand King gets a kill on Bounty Hunter with a blind Burrow Strike. Which makes the Bounty Hunter a little bit salty.
And the Kunkka, is he now making it the Windrunner? No, she's already given up, right? Yeah. And the Luna can't get her as well. Okay, okay, everybody's alive.
So I guess that's why you make Shadow Blade on everyone.
That does make it a little bit hilarious, yeah. And the Juggernaut did just use up his Omni Slash on Tinker to pick him off. And he does have,
the easiest thing in the world.
Battle Fury and 1500.
Although actually for a Tinker by now, she's already got her Blink Dagger, so she shouldn't be having this much trouble with, you know, surviving while split pushing. Because the normal process is you TP in, you blink into trees where no one can see you, and then you start barraging the creep with much of the machines.
Well, but Juggernaut needs to see you for exactly 1 second in the Omni Slash and you're dead.
Yeah, but she wasn't even doing that. If you check where she's dead, it's just in the lane.
Yeah, Kunkka just doing a bit of damage and getting back. We do have an invisible Bounty Hunter. It's weird for me that they don't have a gem up till now, because there's so many Shadow Blades on everyone and a Bounty Hunter.
I guess it's really a question of who's supposed to carry it, because...
There's the dust up on the Bounty Hunter. Torrent hits everything, and the ship, the Nightmare again on himself, is gonna be enough. But a Sand King with an ultimate blinking in, getting everything. Luna with the Shadow is gonna run away, not enough. And the Kunkka is No, Power Shot claims him. Anybody else left? Well, Enchantress runs for her life, and Tinker will just respawn.
Yep. Good news for the Radiant. Enchantress got herself her Aghanim Scepter, so she can be a lot more useful in team fights from now on.
Yeah, finally. But and that team fight, Sand King jumping in with an epicenter just killed everything.
You mentioned the gem. There's now one up on Windrunner.
Yeah, about time.
Who's probably also the one hero that's not gonna die anytime soon, in between Windrunner and Shadowblade.
Yeah, and she's well, she does have Tranquil Boots up, so we'll see what she gets. We'll see what she gets next. I'm saying if she's going carry Windrunner. I want to say Orchid, but it's probably an MKB. It's going to be.
I'm just gonna put my money on Aginso, since a side advice, since Luna doesn't even seem to want a BKB. And neither does the Kunkka, neither does the Bounty Hunter. Pretty much no one wants BKBs. So a sheep stick is going to be really useful.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see as the Sand King, a hasted Sand King, makes his way into the forest. Though he's alone. At the top, we do have Silencer being picked off here. Tinker, is he going to run away? Shuritas, not enough. Pretty tanky with that 4-staff. And Bounty Hunter dives in. He does get the kill, but is he going to pay for it? Yeah, Omni Slash. Easy peasy. Juggernaut is not afraid to use the Omni Slash every single time.
Yep, he's picked himself up a Demon Edge, which is even more surprising, considering he's got 0 HP items at this point.
Beautiful shackle by Windrunner from invisibility, and well, the torrent comes in and the failboat actually hits Sand King, but it's not nearly enough. The Bane ultimate just held him in place.
Oh, there's a gem up on Kunkka now as well, just to make sure that that Shadowblade isn't going to help out the Windrunner quite as much.
Okay, so we have, I have to check. We have 1, 2, 3 Shadowblades and 2 gems right now, along with a Bounty Hunter that can go invisible. Great game, great game.
That's Bubs for you, man.
I'm surprised Juggernaut doesn't have a Shadowblade.
Yeah, he probably missed the memo or something.
Well, are we going to see Enchantress getting ganked here as Juggernaut pushes the tower into Sand King? Everybody's actually converging at the bottom lane. Bane is coming here as well as Silencer. And the stun. Come on, there we go. Juggernaut attacks very slowly. Remember, untouchable. Attack slow 110. Rather just spin on her. They're diving the tower. Takes a lot to kill an Enchantress, but she is going to drop to one last hit from the Silencer. And now the tower is pretty much bare.
Yeah, a few lucky crits make the untouchable not matter quite as much.
And they're going on. The Torrent actually latches with the help of Extra on the spot. The dust misses. No, it did hit Kunkka, but he's just way far away. Enchantress bought back, and she's TPing in. And we have Bane kind of out of position. The tower does drop, but Bane drops as well. And Silencer grimes the spots. He is gonna get torrented. But he 4-staffs away. The ultimate from Sand King hits almost nothing. A bit of Enchantress. He's gonna fall as well. And, well, can't do much against Battlefield. TP out from Juggernaut. So they did
part of the problem with the team fight was also that Juggernaut's ultimate did almost nothing. It hit the complete creep wave before it started bouncing back on the Kunkka, who has so much HP that he really doesn't mind eating half of that ultimate.
Yeah, that exchange was very bad for the Dire team. They did get the tower, but 3 kills isn't much, and it's a good time to look at the experience graph. We actually had a huge jump, a 10,000 jump. Whoa, hold on a minute. Let's look at the top here. Juggernaut attacking Tinker. Tinker still alive somehow. TP. Oh, there we go. We do have the Blick Dagger.
I think they can see him.
Oh, that's so fortunate. Yeah, getting back to the graphs, there was a 10,000 jump for the Radiant in terms of experience, but it's now back to 0. And in terms of gold, we did have about 75,000. Well, 100 for the Radiant, and now it's a small jump. And we have an Eclipse up that hits pretty much the creeps. Not enough. Not enough. The Windrunner is running away. There's no mana on anybody. And the Enchantress finally starting to do some damage. Bounty Hunter claims Juggernaut. The stun up here, Silencer.
Look at those imps, man.
Yeah, they do so much damage. Bye-bye, Silencer. He's dead. And a slow up on Bane. Enchantress once more. He has no mana anymore, but one last hit from the Luna. Good enough. Windrunner is invisible. And there we go. Again, 3 dead. And is it going to be enough, Lunar? Blessing. A stun to help her out just a bit. The Shackle misses, but she's slowed up again. The gem is up for grabs on Kunkka. And the Omni Slash comes in, attacks everything. Nothing died. Yeah, you're against 5. You're gonna die. Kunkka! No, Kunkka wanted the last hit. He has 44
That's
HP.
the most sad Juggernaut in the world.
Oh. And yeah, the fortification is gonna slow them for exactly 5 seconds.
So guess what our carry Windrunner is making?
Was I right?
It's a link.
What? But carry? Why? We should carry.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, there's not even all that much useful that you can block with the Lincoln Sphere. It's pretty much gonna catch a Lucent Beam, maybe a track. And I don't see why Windrunner... Well, the track is kind of important because she's got her Shadow Blade and the single track just ruins that thing. But other than that, I don't know.
Well, Silencer force-staffs himself up. Yeah, Windrunner... I was expecting greater things from her, I have to say. I really was. And we do see... Let's check out the gold per minute. We do see Luna actually getting the better of Juggernaut with 500 gold per minute, as Juggernaut's only at 460. All those kills,
most of that is from tower kills and just kills though, because the Juggernaut is still leading kind of significantly in terms of last hits. He's more than 30 last hits ahead of the Luna.
Yeah, but if we look at kills, Luna is 10, 6, 7, and the Juggernaut is 6, 5, 5. So definitely Luna's winning in that battle. But again, in terms of the graphs, the Radiant is actually jumping way far ahead with 12,000 towards the Radiant and experienced 14,000. Huh, so the Radiant are really far ahead.
I wouldn't call it all that far ahead though, because, well, maybe in the experience, although part of that is thanks to the Midas advantage for the Enchantress. And of course the fact that they had pretty much 5 farming heroes instead of the Dire's 3.
Yeah, we do see Bane Nightmare himself once again, and the ultimate goes up on Bounty Hunter alone, but the Sand King comes in with an ultimate. Bane is back. The ship is going to miss everything. Kunkka, can he do it? Enchantress as well. They're chasing the Sand King. One last impetus is going to be enough. The Juggernaut is dead as well. And Luna with a triple kill. Easy peasy, killing everything.
Yep, that Eclipse just did a number on the Dire team. That was absolute. I think the Eclipse alone picked off 3 heroes.
Oh, that was just kind of a massacre.
Yep, and this means Rex for
Rex
for our Empire friends.
Pretty much. If you look at
possibly
the... What? Sorry?
Possibly even 2, although... No, it doesn't seem like they're going for it.
Yeah. I do want to say the gold is mostly towards the supports that have absolutely nothing. I mean, yeah, the Sand King does have his Blink and Arcane, but that's about it. The Silencer, like we said, has a Force Staff, and that's about it. And the Bane has absolutely nothing. And he went Tranquil Boots instead of Arcanes.
But of course a Sand King and a Bane don't really need all that much. Sand King really needs a Blink Dagger, but after that, well, that and a Arcane Boots, he's pretty much set. And a Bane, he needs some mana regen, and he's got a Soul Ring, and he's pretty much set. Whereas the Radiant team, all those heroes need some kind of farm, otherwise they're just not quite as useful.
Yeah, but they have it.
So, yeah, but as far as that goes, the gold graph is a little bit deceptive, because it means that yes, the Radiant Heroes has all the money to make all their heroes useful, but the Dire doesn't need all that much farm on 2 of their heroes to make them useful. So, it's not like they're at a disadvantage.
Beautiful stun on both of them, and they do see them, and there we go. The Bounty Hunter drops. There actually was a Bane ultimate as well trying to get him, but the Shackle is going to be on Tinker, and they both drop very quickly. Tinker TP'd into a lot. It was kind of scary, and Luna at the top actually picking off the tower. She's going to pay with her life, though. Or is she? She's really fast. But the last ward, no, the last ward's going to get her. Bye-bye. Or the Sand King's going to get her with the Fire Strike.
Yeah, the only chance you had to get out of that last word was Manta Style, and she didn't have mana for that.
They're split pushing and dying for it, but they're actually getting a bit of ground. I mean, at the bottom, it was kind of dumb. It was a really bad for Tinker to TP in so far ahead with just, there were people there. But the Luna did get the tower.
Yeah, and I think they can pretty much afford it, because it doesn't seem like the Dyers are really making too much of an attempt to, well, get back in the game. They're not pushing. The Luna is dead. They can pick a fight right now and win it easily, because the Luna and her Eclipse are the majority of the Radiant damage.
Well, Kunkka has a Daedalus.
Yeah, still. But what are they doing? They're just farming, even though they're kind of ahead in farm already. They just not ahead in towers and kills and map control. So they're not establishing what they need. They're just getting what they already have. At this point, they're not going to get back into the game.
Doesn't seem like it. And the Juggernaut, he had amazing farm at the beginning. Oh, we do have a Kunkka being stunned here. He does use the Failboat immediately. Tinker TPing in, Enchantress is here as well. The ultimate from Juggernaut is 2 seconds away. And the ultimate from Bane is up. Enchantress is up in the air, and the stun comes up. She does drop. There is a Tinker in the edges of the... What the... Where is he? Okay, he's bottom there. And
that's what that blink's for.
Yeah, Kunkka picked off Sand King. Bounty Hunter going in here, but the Bane ultimate goes through BKB. He's dead. Yeah, Bane was saving it for the... For that Bounty Hunter.
There's a Luna going to the top lane.
Oh, she's with a haste and a Hyperstone and an MKB and a Manta Style.
No, she's actually going for the mid towers, which is...
No, she's going for Juggernaut, and she's almost got him. The Eclipse hit completely. She just needs one last hit. Oh, and Omni Slash the second, but it's going to be enough. The Illusion's going to tag most of it, and Luna gets him. The Illusions and the Creeps were there just in time. What I wanted to say, Juggernaut farmed amazingly, but he has a Demon Edge. Luna has, what we just said, a Hyperstone and an MKB, though she is going to fall here. Windrunner with a beautiful Shackle once again, and a gem.
Yeah, you're right. If you're looking at the net worth, it's... Juggernaut is at the bottom half with only a 10,000 net worth.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where did all of that gold go. I think he bought back maybe twice, but buying back twice doesn't cost 7,000 gold. So I'm really not sure what happened to him.
Yeah, he farmed really well at the beginning, and he did get the Battle Fury very quickly, but other than that, he just participated in fights, and though he got kills, he did die a lot. And, well, he just does a Demon Edge, and that's it. I mean,
like I said, he is still almost 30 creep kills ahead of the Luna, but 7,000 gold behind. That's kind of sad.
Yeah,
it's just sad.
That's the way of putting it. Kunkka now with the Helm of Dominator, Bounty Hunter, very happy with his BKB for now. Doesn't need much more than that. Luna is dead, but again, she has Hyperstone and an MKB and a full Manta Style. They're all very farmed, and Enchantress even now has an Eul's, has a Force Staff. Went for that mobility instead of more DPS, which he doesn't really need because Impetus is amazing.
Oh, at least the Jugger has actually finished his Monkey King bar. Apparently the items were on the courier, so they weren't counting towards his net worth.
Oh.
So it shot up to 13,000, which is still 4,000 behind the Luna.
Well, they're kind of converging around Brosh here, but I doubt they can jump in and take him fast enough without the Radiant team doing something about it. There are no wards on the map at all for any side. So if they smoke in, might be able to do it. Though Bounty Hunter is here. But again, remember the
Radiant. The Radiant doesn't have support heroes, so who's gonna buy wards? Am I right?
Yeah. And Tinker, yeah, just dies. By the way, on the Windrunner, she finished up on Lincoln Sphere and she does have an ultimate orb. I think she's almost more farmed than the Juggernaut.
She is actually by 200.
Yeah, yeah, that just changed. That's well, that's interesting.
That's just the issue in the game, really, for the Dire.
Yeah, but she went for a Lincoln Sphere instead of an MKB like I told her to do.
Or like a sheep stick, like I told her to do.
And the Bane is gonna be force-staffed out, and that SK with an Epic Sender only hits Kunkka, and Kunkka's pretty damn tanky. The Omni Slash up on Luna actually killed her. They do pick up SK, but Luna's dead. Jugger is pissed off. And Silencer does pick up Bounty Hunter. The Failboat hits, and Silencer... Oh, there's a Enfeeble up on Kunkka. It's not doing a lot of damage, and Enchantress is not on the run. Everybody's dead. She does have an Eels, and she's pretty fast, so they can't actually catch up to her. But damn, that was an interesting exchange.
My sprites are with us.
Yeah, what the Sand King actually did, even though the Epicenter was really bad, what he did afterwards actually turned out to be really good, which was drag away all the other heroes from the Luna, so that the Omni Slash could just hit her and just rip her apart in one go. Because if there was a Kunkka around there to soften much of the Omni Slash, no one would have died, probably. And then they would have turned around and killed the Dire with Luna's amazing damage. And I guess maybe she used Eclipse there, I'm not sure. I wasn't looking directly at her.
I think she did, but I'm not sure. Juggernaut now picking up a Vladimir's, which is nice for the bonus damage, but I'm not sure... What is cheap bonus damage for him at this point?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's worth the item slot.
Yeah, but it is going to allow him to do just this, which is just go solo Roshan. So a smart move on that account, but I'm not sure a Vladimir's is worth Rosh at this point.
Well, even if your only goal is soloing Rosh, then why would you get a Vladmir's instead of a Helm of the Dominator, which would get you Satanic later?
Yeah, and also Juggernaut has a healing ward. And he's pretty okay with just putting on the healing ward, and he can still get Roshan pretty much alone, but now the Windrunner is even here with a Focus Fire, so we're really not sure what he picked up of Vladimir's, especially when there's nobody else other than Sand King, who isn't really auto-attacking, that's melee. And they do catch Bounty Hunter again, stalking around. Windrunner still with that gem. As you said, she doesn't really die. And at the top, oh, we have Luna. And she's getting the Rax very easily. Oh no, the Rax is with 9 HP. There's 9 HP left on the Rax.
They'll regenerate, just defend them. Defend them for about 5 minutes, then they'll be healthy again.
Yeah, about 5 minutes. Luna can just come in here and destroy them both very quickly, but she did pay with her life, and if they keep doing that, they just need to keep doing that, and eventually,
yeah.
The Dagon
exactly, because like I said, the Dire isn't doing anything about it. They're, in hindsight, they're TPing in to stop it, but what's preventing them? The Radiant has complete map control. They've got a Tinker pushing out every lane when she's not dead.
And she does have a Ghost Scepter, but so much damage coming for Power Shot. One last hit will be enough. There we go. And the gem now up on Silencer.
I mean, well, there's a Kunkka on the top
one last
lane.
hit. Yay, he got it.
2 hits.
Totally dead, but he got the Rax.
He's got Shadowblade.
Oh, and he
Can't use it, no.
does manage to get SK. Wow.
I think that was a crit. Well, probably wouldn't have mattered, but yeah. Sandkick should not have stayed around there. He should have just walked behind the Kunkka so that the splash couldn't hit him. It was a bit of a gamble this way, and he lost.
Oh well, yeah. He didn't want to die. He preferred not trying to move back, but just staying there invisible and hoping for the best. That did not work. So let's just take a look again at the graphs, and we actually see in terms of experience, it's dipping towards the Dire once again because of stupid deaths. We're actually back to 43, 42. It's actually pretty even. And in terms of gold, still 15,000 gold.
Yeah, that's actually the weirdest part. For the last few minutes, the only team that's gotten a single kill I think,
Pretty
is the Dire. So they're the ones able to get pickoffs because they've got a Sand King with Blink Burrow Strike. They've got Juggernaut's ulti, they've got Windrunner Shackle Shots, and they've got Bane's Disables. Whereas the Radiant team has a grand total of 2 stuns, both of which are from Kunkka and very hard to land. So it's much easier for the Dire to get pickoffs, but they're only getting them now and then when the Radiant team gets too close to their base, like the Luna is right now.
And the Luna just eclipses, doesn't give a shit. And the Sand King is going to Burrow Strike in and actually hit Luna. One more attack. Oh, there we go. The Sand King, the Sandstorm actually picked her off. She did drop. And the Tinker is being held and dies to Bane. So like you said, they're just getting pickoffs all the time. My question is, why is the Radiant not just pushing as a 5-man team? Why are they split pushing? Because if they push as a 5-man team, well, at least 10 minutes ago, they would have just rolled over the Dire. Right now it's actually a little bit even, and I don't know.
But on the other hand, why isn't the Dire doing the exact same thing? Now that the Luna is down, they've got easily the upper hand in every fight, but they're just not fighting. Part of the reason is because, of course, there are 2 lanes pushing in, but you could say, I don't know, put the Sand King top, push out that lane, and let everyone else go mid. I'm pretty sure they should still be able to win that team fight, because they've got their carry up, and the Radiance only has Phoenix Kunkka, which, while pretty powerful, probably doesn't face up well against the Juggernaut.
Yeah, Juggernaut now with a Yasha actually, and a recipe for Manta Style, and he does have an ultimate orb, so he's completed a Manta Style, which is, I'm not sure why you'd want a Manta Style so late. And he waited for the Tinker to come in. The Bounty Hunter can't do much, but he's actually taking a lot of damage, putting down the healing ward, and ulting up on both of them. And a Ghost Scepter actually canceled it. And he's now on the run. Enchantress is here as well. And Juggernaut drops, the Aegis pops. And the entire Dire team comes in here to help him out. The Scythe of Vice, a beautiful shackle up on the Bounty Hunter. He is going to drop the Windrunner. Kind of a waste of an Aegis, I believe.
Yeah, and that was also a reason why I'm surprised that the Dire wasn't trying to team fight. Not only was Luna dead, they also had the Aegis, and they just lost that advantage completely.
They did get Bounty Hunter, but yeah, can they get this? They're all TPing back. Well,
Answer, nope, because there's split pushing happening.
Yeah, there is a Luna in the base, fooling around. They're stronger now, but it's kind of difficult with 2 open lanes and split pushing happening from the Tinker. And every other character actually with a Shadow Blade, which is everybody. Kunkka, again the Shackle. The Shackle latches. Windrunner very good with her Shackle so far. Luna actually picking up the range racks at the top lane, because why the hell not? And Tinker now with a sheep stick of his own. That's probably not going to help him live any longer. How many deaths does he have actually? 10 deaths so far. Not so bad.
And 0 kills.
Yeah, 0 kills.
Quite bad.
Yeah, maybe. And the Luna is trying to complete up her Assault Cuirass, which is a good item to get, definitely.
Invisibility.
It's kind of an odd item build for Luna, but what does it matter?
Yeah,
it works. She's doing so much damage, she can easily outcarry pretty much the whole Dire team by herself if she doesn't die in the process.
Yeah, but I would prefer a Butterfly instead of an Assault Cuirass at this point. But, oh well. And can the Juggernaut get out? Yes, he does manage to get out with that Battle Fury. Almost died, but the stun from Sand King kind of saved him. Everybody's here. Bane ult up on Luna. Luna's shackled up as well, and she actually drops Bane with the Ghost Scepter, manages to get away. An ultimate, an Epic Sender hits, and Silencer picks up Luna and Bounty Hunter. Both of them are dead. Enchantress in much trouble. She wants to get Bane, and she does, but she's so dead. There we go. So that's Bane for everybody, except the Tinker, I guess. Hmm.
And now the question is the Dire gonna push?
I really hope so, because unless they do that right now and take advantage of them killing again and again and again and again, they're gonna lose. There's 2 full lanes pushed, and Tinker's annoying.
Yep, and also Luna is annoying, because...
Yeah, that too. And Kunkka's annoying. They're all split pushing. Well, Juggernaut is here. They left Sand King in base to protect that last set of racks and that half HP tower, or everybody's retreating. Okay, never mind then.
Why are you doing this?
I don't know. And the question is, what will Juggernaut try and get next? Because he has his Manta Style, and none of these items are really that big other than Monkey King Bar.
Hey Coco, you should look at the net worth right now.
Net worth. Oh, the Juggernaut's back up! Huh.
The Juggernaut is actually on the top.
Along with the Windrunner.
Part of that is probably because he hasn't died in the last long time. So he's actually managed to get up some farm, get up his Manta Style, get up, well, everything else.
Yeah, and the Windrunner as well. She picked up a Scythe of Ice just like you said, but I see Demon Edge, and I'm guessing it's going to be an MKB.
So we're finally both gonna be right.
Both gonna be right at the end of this game. Maybe. So, okay, the net worth just flipped on its head, and Juggernaut... Xbox spot! No! Just one last second. Oh. He could have actually gotten it, the Kunkka. An Xbox spot the last second and then return him there, but... wasn't in time.
I don't think you can target X-Mark the spot on Magic Immune people.
No, but the Magic Immune stopped at the last second. There was just like half a second with Blade Fury already stopped. And he was just TPing back.
Well, X-Mark lasts 4 seconds and Blade Fury lasts 5.
Yeah, but he Blade Fury a lot before he actually TP'd out. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I may be wrong. And Silencer now with the Reaver. Huh. So he doesn't want to die, I guess. There's enough DPS.
Well, who would?
Yeah, there's enough DPS coming from everybody else. And Sand King now with the TP is the... No, it's just on the edge. Oh, he was just on the edge of the march. It was so close. But it wasn't enough for him.
And the Enchantress managed to Cyclone herself. Which is always fun. Just mash that button in panic and accidentally self-click it.
Yeah, well, Bane and Juggernaut pick off Bounty Hunter once again.
And Luna's charging down mid lane because she wants to win this game by herself.
Yeah, I don't know why they're playing so... I mean, the Dire team won't push no matter what. And the Radiant team won't push together no matter what. Which is really weird. I mean, seriously, both teams just do something. One team, just do something. And they're finally getting the Roshan. Maybe that'll help them to finally push and finish off that rack so they can win the game. Luna picks it up. And the Assault Cuirass is done. And he just needs to win now. just go win. Just win.
I don't think he wants to win.
He's full. He has full items. What else can he buy?
Can sell the Tranquil Boots and get Power Treads.
Power
Then
Treads.
he's even better.
I don't know anymore. The Dire team is just confounded to their base. Even after they kill 3 people, they're still confounded to their base. Sand King isn't actually going to drop Juggernaut. Jumping in here, he does have that Omni Slash. Is he going to go it? Shouldn't be.
He really should.
Yeah, the creep wave is here though. And the ultimate, actually, he has Eclipse as well, but there's so many creeps. Omni Slash goes off again and hits absolutely nothing. Bane is still alive. Sand King died, but he's bought back immediately. So much damage coming for Juggernaut. He is going to follow the impetus. Stop running away. Kunkka very low. Windrunner can't do too much. Beautiful Shackle turns around, but the X-Max the spot. That impetus is going to miss. And is she going to make it? Tinker, she's invisible. And She comes back for the Kunkka. Beautiful shackle once again. What the hell's going on with those shackles? Beautiful, and an ultimate finally from Sand King, hitting up Enchantress completely, and the Luna. The Aegis pops Bounty Hunter, held up, but Tinker was there. And everybody buys back. Windrunner running away, Juggernaut TPing out. And he's fine.
I think you missed the fourth amazing shackle by the Windrunner just now.
So many. She just like throws them backhanded and they just come into play. It's perfect. And that's the wrong lane to push, guys. That's the wrong lane.
I don't think they're pushing lanes, I just think they're pushing throne.
Again, another shackle, and the Juggernaut picks that off. And he buys back, because why not? Everybody's buying back everything, everywhere. Luna with 4k. And Enchantress going solo on the Juggernaut, doing so much impetus damage. But he Mantis Taz away. And Luna finally gets an Eagle Song. There you go.
Question is, can she finish that butterfly before the game's over?
I don't know, I mean, it's 54 minutes. I really don't know anymore. Windrunner denied that tower. So now there's only racks.
And of course the throne.
Yeah, the throne, but that's the throne. And the Luna Illusion is doing a lot of damage. Tinker's gonna drop here. Unless something miraculous happens. Like that. He manages to get away. And Enchantress is here. Ghost up drop on Bane. She can't attack him. She is attacking, but Eul's herself up. Is that attacking the Eul's? Did Omnislash just attack the Eul's Enchantress?
Yes,
and
it did.
No damage. Huh. I didn't know that mechanic.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I guess it was... Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It attacked...
It really shouldn't.
It attacked the invulnerable Eul's Enchantress and did no damage. That was weird. I'm not sure if that's a bug or intended, but I've never seen that before.
I'm pretty sure it's a bug. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to even target invulnerable heroes. It should just think, nah, there's no one here I can attack and just stop. But apparently they want to stop.
Well, we'll see. And Juggernaut.
Oh, by the way,
yeah.
you were wrong on the Windrunner. She's got a Daedalus instead of a Monkey King.
Oh yeah. Pfft, damn. Well, you win that one.
Thank you. So good.
I'm not sure if a Daedalus is the correct thing to do though, because Focus Fire is pretty cool. And gets off all those MKB hits, but I'm not sure. I guess it scales better.
Indeed, and unless there is something that you, some kind of channel that you want to interrupt, the mini stuns aren't all that effective at not doing anything.
Yeah, Tinker, a second before Sand King tries to stun him, gets away. Tinker really doesn't have much. I mean, you'd expect a 50-minute Tinker to have full items an hour ago. And if you look at net worth, he's okay-ish. Does have 200 CS, but we'll
You kind of also expect the Tinker to not be 1 and 12 in terms of stats, kill depth.
Yeah, that might be true. Sand King, careful here. If the Bounty Hunter sees you, you're probably dead. He's Nightmared up, and the Sand King, is he gonna ult up and jump in? BKB up on Bounty Hunter. Genzo, and he does! And an ultimate as well to pick off Kunkka. 2 ultimates just for Kunkka. They did get him.
Can't be used to kill the Luna.
Tinker jumps in again, and Eclipse hits only Sand King, and once on Windrunner, I guess. The gem again switches hand. I don't even know how many gems there are this game. Luna, so dead. One last hit. Yeah, Windrunner gets it, and she buys back immediately. Okay, so
This game still won't end.
yeah, but hey, Bane can't really do a lot against the siege creeps, and he has a blade mail, but siege creeps, man, they're attacking your ancient. There's no towers anymore. Silencer has to go back. Wow, the Dire still can't push. They kill so much. It's actually 60 to 51 now, and they can't push.
At least this time they actually can't push, because Luna is alive, and without their ultimates it just gets a lot harder to get her down. Whereas previously they totally could push, they just didn't want to for some reason. And just that fact that they didn't want to push for some reason may just cost them the game, because they could have easily had this. I mean, look at the kill count. They're actually ahead.
Hey, it's not
They're
over
ahead.
yet.
They're not ahead in gold at all, but
It's not over yet. Yeah, in experience they are actually a bit ahead. In gold, still not so. About 13,000, I'd say. And we have Silencer and Bane going up on the Luna Illusions, because those are actually pretty annoying. And hey, the game isn't over yet. We still don't know what will happen.
there's an invisible Luna, but invisibility doesn't really mean that much when there's a dozen gems in the game.
Yeah, I'm dying to count them. Actually, it seems to be just 2, but they're switching hands so much, it seems like more. And Enchantress is now... Oh, silence, global silence. Silencer being cheap stick tape and a BKB bounty hunter. Can he do much? An ultimate and epicenter hits everything. Well, actually only an Enchantress. And Tinker running away with the Ghost Scepter. An ultimate up on Enchantress is going to get her.
And the Luna says, fuck this team fight, I want the throne.
Oh, and yeah, it seems like she's going to get it too. Or,
Tinker's TPing as well.
yeah, Tinker is helping as well. Juggernaut is finally here, but an Eclipse! Finally an Eclipse! Picks off Juggernaut. I think this is the end. Finally, they decided, fine, I'll go win. Fine. Fine.
It really does feel like that, doesn't it?
A bit, yeah. But I must say, it was a touch and go. At some point, it was a touch and go, but the Dire didn't push. They were just afraid to push.
Yeah, it was a matter of the Dire didn't want to win, so the Radiant had to decide to want to win. And
Yeah.
that's what they ended up doing.
Okay, so that finally ends, and as that ends, I will now load up the second game that we have to do today. We're actually going to have only 2 games for you today. We thought a bit shorter would be fine, and we didn't actually find a proper game that we really wanted to show in the time constraints of about 2.5 hours. So, the game 2 is loaded up at 2 minutes. Onin, did I beat you?
Yes, you did.
Oh yeah! Okay, let me know, let me know.
But I'm good.
You're good?
I'm there.
Okay, so we're gonna jump into the second game. We're 2 minutes, 3, 2, 1, go. And let's jump in. So, we're gonna go with, come on, Dire and Radiant, finish picking so I can, come on, finish picking so I can introduce you. Okay, I'm just gonna go with the Radiant, screw it. And we have DD Rays. Yeah, we got a lot of celebrities here. We got DD Rays on the Shadow Fiend in the middle lane. At the bottom we have Tidehunter. And we also have a Nyx being at the bottom lane. And we have a Bounty Hunter that is... The Bounty Hunter is Pulse. Someone from Pulse, right?
Region from the former Pulse squad.
Region from the former Pulse squad. And on the Dire team, and the Radiant, finishing off the Radiant, is a Mirana at the bottom. For the Dire, we have Time of Dying, which is once again Funnick, who is not going to get that region room.
Regeneration.
So he went for it, but the Bounty Hunter teased him a bit. So we have Funnick at the middle lane as a Templar Assassin. We have Darer Scandalous on the Enigma in the forest with almost a Soul Ring. And a Lion as Darer Polia. Polia, that's how you say that, right?
I think so.
Polia. And at the bottom lane, we have Puck, who's just gonna be here,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
kinda, around. And the last one
Yep.
is Scandal at the top, Invoker, which is kind of a weird lane setup, I have to say.
And that puck is, by the way, again, Alenochka. Alenochka? Alenochka.
Alenochka
From the previous game.
El Pride. Yeah, there's just so many people here that I'm losing my footing.
Yep. But so it's pretty much 2 guys from Empire, 2 girls from Darer, and 1 girl from El Pride. On the Dire side.
Against DD Rays,
Rise.
Rise, and
Rise and
Ryzen
Region,
from
indeed.
both. Yeah, and Region. Okay then. And after that long introduction, a Bounty Hunter and an Invoker, and a Bounty Hunter is actually doing a fair amount of damage on an Invoker, who is Scandal. No, he's not going to die at level 2, but he's going to use up his salve very quickly. Enigma's just going to be in the forest, and Polia is going to... It's not warded, so he's just going to pull. It's a double stack. And at the bottom we have a tri-lane, I guess. Well, Nyx is going to be in the forest most of the time. As we're going to watch Potom farm up against the Puck, who's just kind of standing here.
And Lion is actually gonna die to the bounty hunter at this stage.
Huh.
Yep. There he goes.
How did that happen?
Well, it's pretty much just bounty hunter running up to Lion and hitting him. And for some reason the creep's not wanting to hit bounty hunter.
But Lion has
and bounty hunter easily wins that.
But Lion has a stun.
Yeah, but it doesn't last that long, and the biggest weakness that Lion has in pretty much anything is the fact that his base damage is incredibly low. He starts out with 45 damage, and this bounty hunter has a poor man's shield, so that 45 damage is gonna be 25 damage per hit.
Yeah, and the Puck is finally kind of revealed, but he's gonna get away very easily. Mirana harassing him with no HP on herself, but hey, the Puck, hiding in the woods, he did manage to get up to level 2. Though the Mirana and the Titan are both level 3, but it's questionable, I guess.
Level 2 is all you really need as a Puck to survive in your off lane, since you kind of want phase shift to avoid all the harassment, and you also want Illusory Orb to prevent dying, since it's the best way to get away from any kind of gank setup.
Now that Mirana is really aggressive, she really wants him, and we do see a Lion come. What? He just walked up, and then they just killed him because. What the hell?
I guess she thought that Tide wasn't there.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just looking at the Mirana. I have not seen that before. It's weird as hell.
That is what we call a graphics glitch, of those good old when the customizable items. Things just disappear.
But that's so weird. I don't even care that Bounty Hunter killed Invoker. What the hell? That looks weird. I'm sorry. She's just floating in space. Yeah, her entire...
Just riding the wind.
The tiger disappeared. How can I mean, the hair, I'm used to that, but the tiger...
It's because the tiger is also gonna be a customizable item thingy, so... If you get that bug and all the customizable items disappear, then so does the tiger. I guess the same would happen to Disruptor if that happens. I wonder how funny that would look.
Okay, and Funnick in the middle lane. Just diving through tier 2 towers, who cares? I'm TA, I'm gonna kill that Shadow Fiend, and he did. And I'm guessing the Bounty Hunter ran away from Sunstrike, definitely, and it was really, really close, and he's boasting about it. And again, we see Bounty Hunter. It's a different one, I believe, but going for an Ogre Venom. I'm not sure if I like that build. I mean, it's nice, but not that amazing. And is he going to be able to get... Well, he's level 6, and Lion is level 2. Yeah, he's going to be able to get him. Another hit. Shuri Toss doesn't even need that. He's just going to right-click him. Bounty Hunter doing incredibly well. Storefront, he's just going to go for Invoker? No, that's not smart. And a Sandstrike. So close, but going to miss it. Enigma. Not fast enough.
Yeah, this Bounty Hunter, man. It's one of those offlaners that just really has such an easy time against not quite that powerful Lions.
And we have TA at the bottom with a DD jumping up to get that Nyx. And she's now gonna kick Tidehunter's ass. So low HP. Empty visible. The Miranda is... I'm sorry, that's hilarious. That's so weird. She did get her, but that's so weird. I can't take this game seriously now. It looks so weird. I can look at this all day.
Please stop looking at that.
Okay, Bounty Hunter. Yeah, Bounty Hunter killed Invoker again. He's destroying them. He's really... And at the middle, again, Funnick is just... Bye-bye, Rise.
He doesn't even care.
Yeah.
This is the Funnick that we like to see, man. Just don't give a shit and start killing people.
Well, yeah, Shadow Fiend, no boots. He can't really do much. I mean, he went the bottle first, and he's not been getting last hits so much. Actually, he is getting last hits. We just checked that. But the Bounty Hunter going up against the Templar Assassin, not sure if
Specifically, the 4-0 Bounty Hunter going up against the 4-1 Templar Assassin
Well,
at 6 minutes in the game.
Yeah, Templar
And
Assassin.
winner is... It's the TA.
Yeah, the TA claims him very easily. Well, he did dive the tower all the way, so not that smart. Pretty greedy from the Bounty Hunter. I guess it's justifiable a little bit because he's doing so well, but still, holy crap, that Miranda is weird. But Puck is level 5 so far. Bottle
Why does he have a Quelling Blade?
Huh, he has a Quelling Blade.
I guess maybe... Did he use that to go into those trees to get his level 2 quickly?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it makes
Because it
sense.
could have
He went,
been,
he went really, really far in, though he could have used his illusory orb, but still weird.
Yeah, or just tangos. They're cheaper. I don't know.
Well, TA did just deny mid tower, so Shadow Fiend not doing amazingly.
Once again getting dove by the bounty, and again he just can't do anything.
He is visible, and Enigma really wants him, but yeah, turn around, Shuri toss, bye bye.
Yep, he was tanking a little bit too much melee creep aggro. And by a little too much, I mean almost everything.
Yeah, but hey, Templar Assassin wants to kill Shadow Fiend again.
Obviously, Phonic wants to kill everyone all the time. Question is whether he succeeds, and...
It seems like he's going to Shadow Sunstrike. Yes, it is. Does hit, but Lifestealer is here. And is it going to be enough? Shadow Fiend, don't go back in. Well, Bounty Hunter comes in to get the kill and run back top to kill Invoker again. And we do have Puck and Mirana exchanging blows. They're both very, very low. That illusion orb missed. But Mirana riding
even with
the air.
the tiger.
Riding the air is still alive. Bottom. No boots yet, too.
And there goes the Bounty Hunter on Scandal again. Can he get away this time?
Scandal, well, that's a black hole and a Sunstrike that's going to hit, and a Meteor up as well. And they do manage to pick him off. That was everything they could just to pick off that Bounty Hunter. He is now 7 for 2. And at the bottom we have Titan Hunter being chased by Templar Assassin. And bye-bye. There we go.
Hey Coco, don't look, just guess. Who is leading the gold per minute?
Shadow Fiend.
Almost. No, it's the Bounty Hunter with 440, whereas Phonic has 400. Because of course track gold makes a little bit of a difference.
Yeah, he has 7 kills so far. That's pretty insane. And a TA only with 6. They both have 2 deaths.
Now he's 7.
Yeah, now he's 7, but he's gonna be another death to his name. And the bounty... No, the Shadow Fiend actually claims it. Okay then. And the Bounty Hunter with his first assist. Hell yeah.
Yep, the sad part for the Dire team is the Lion is still level 4 and still...
Oh, he's so gonna die.
It just gets... and I think he's going for it too.
Shuri toss will be enough, or do you have to... No, the Shadow Fiend is here as well. That's just sad to see. And that evil laughter comes up as well.
And now he's going back top for Scandal. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Scandal not doing... Oh, he has a DD. Pff, Scandal's dead. Scandal's so dead. Or Enigma. He's just gonna choose one of them. And kill both of them. Hell, just kill both of them.
Yeah, man. We're Bounty Hunter. Kill everyone.
Let's see. DD. Track. Shuri tossed. Oh, you're gonna be stunned. Damn, that annoying stun. And he wants the Eidolons. Yeah, he wants 20 gold per kill. Or not.
30 gold, actually.
30?
Yep.
Nice.
He's not going for Scandal. Wow, what a merciful person.
He wants a one-hit on Lion. With a DD, it's one hit, I think. Or, no, 2. Damn. Needed the Shuri toss.
Need a track, man.
Yeah, he didn't actually... Did he track? Yeah,
of course he tracked.
Yeah, he tracked. So 10 kills up on the Bounty Hunter now.
Yeah, Phonic is getting behind. He needs 3 more.
And Puck jumps in. Use your ultimate already. Come on! Finally. And Char Ravage hits everything, including the Enigma. He has no black hole. Bounty Hunter finally drops. And Templar Assassin is going to go for that Titan Hunter, though. Nyx is here. Hello. Meld, there's nothing. No, not enough. Invoker does manage to pick off Tidehunter. Nice Sunstrike. Templar Assassin.
Distract. Track runs out, he can meld. But of course there's a Shadow Fiend, so it won't help him all that much.
And he's what? Why are you turning around? Funny.
Because there's a Life Stealer and he's 2 kills behind the Bounty Hunter. Obviously.
Radiant structures are fortified.
The Life Stealer now at 11 minutes with that Midas and ult, but he's melted. Who cares? One hit. Oh, not enough. Shadow Fiend with a raise. Life Stealer, one last hit from death.
He could have actually waited there. No, then again, Shadow Fiend had no mana for more than 1 raise, but he did have 2 bottle charges, so he would have been able to raise him down either way. But maybe if he had waited, he would have had enough time to get a refraction up, but probably not.
So greedy, so greedy. Yeah, Lifestealer, searching for something big to infest. He's not doing too hot. Not to compare him, obviously not to compare him to Bounty Hunter or TA, but he's really not doing too hot. And Bounty Hunter, hey Enigma, how are you? Hit, stuns up and actually gets only the Bounty Hunter. Sunstrike's gonna miss. And Bounty Hunter is going to claim that kill very easily. Track up on Scandal, but there's 2 TPs coming in. Templar Assassin. Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend, he is pretty fast. A big hit, a second hit, and there we go. Scandal once more.
The only mystery is how
Oh, funny once more. Excuse me. Bounty Hunter actually killed Scandal. And there you go. Funny picks up Tidehunter. They're going to meet the 2 giants. Let's see what happens. I'm pretty sure Templar Assassin wins this one if it's just... Yeah.
Yep, but of course she doesn't have any kind of invis detection, and she's also slower than the bounty, so he can really just run. And he should. Don't go in.
No, he wants the line. He saw the line, I think. Land's level 4, it's like a hit and a Shuri toss, and you're done.
Yep, besides, bounty has to increase his lead. He's 12-3 versus Phoenix 10-4.
Oh, so close. You're gonna have to wait another second. Yeah, Sunstrike missed. Scandal, you're gonna die. Or the meteor, or the cold snap.
Baiting.
Oh yeah, Scandal finally showing us what he's made of and picking up the Bounty Hunter.
That bait, man.
And then the Shadow Fiend. There you go.
Yes.
Dire's top tower is
That's just...
Honestly, what surprises me most about this game isn't even Funnick or Region. It's the fact that both Scandal and Rise have managed to actually get more than 350 gold per minute, despite getting ganked so often and just having such annoying lanes. That's probably more commendable than Region and Funnick's play.
Yeah, Templar Assassin picking off Tidehunter once again. If we look at the net worth, I wanted to say it's not that incredibly low for everybody else. I mean, yeah, Bounty Hunter's all the way up there because of that track gold. He doesn't actually have any CS, but he doesn't need it. He has hero kills with track up.
Yeah, this guy doesn't have creep score. He has hero score.
Definitely. And there's actually finally some serious towers for the Dire happening as well, the bottom lane, the mid lane. So all tier 1 towers in the game are now done. So in that sense, we are even. And the Bounty Hunter spending all that money on the Vladimirs. I do hear a Lifestealer trying to kill an Enigma. And the Mirana, the arrow is not there. She picks up the ultimate. No, she drops before it manages to get there. And the track up is on Templar Assassin. Ultimate Ravage, there we go, on everybody. Enigma drops immediately. Puck is still alive, and TA,
Kill him!
Bounty Hunter's alive.
No!
TA, come on. No, TA drops very quickly. It was a 2 for 3. Go for the Radiant again.
Yep, and the only good news for the Dire, the Puck has managed to pick up his Blink Dagger next to his Quelling Blade, which is also a core item on Puck nowadays. So he's going to be able to just help a lot more in these ganks and disrupt with well-placed silences and such.
Definitely helpful. And as Bounty Hunter picks up another kill online, I'm predicting the very simple future. We're going to take a look at the graphs here. And they're actually, yeah, I'm a great seer. In terms of experience, it's actually kind of balanced now. The Radiant obviously had the lead. Actually, it's now swinging back towards the Radiant, but it's very, very minor. And in terms of gold, a small lead for the Radiant, 3,000, but nothing too substantial. And at the bottom, we had Enigma picking off Tidehunter. Huh.
With help from the Puck, who actually got down in the process.
So it's a 1-for-1. And Invoker...
And Scandal has picked up an Eels, which means that he's less likely to die to the Bounty Hunter at every moment now.
Well, a black hole is gonna... Just for 1 second. Why? You could have held it a bit longer. Enigma could have held that a bit longer. But it did get them. But the help of Invoker just came in here. They did manage to get them. The Get Priestess. And, well... Bounty Hunter picks him off. And Lifesteal picks off Enigma. I really don't know why Enigma canceled that black hole. He could have gotten Nikes as well, much faster.
Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe he was afraid that there was a bounty hunter around, or then again, it doesn't help you at all.
Yeah.
And as for Scandal, he could have actually survived that with ease if he had just Eelsed himself to dispel the track and then quickly ghost walked in before a new track came up. But it's pretty clutch, so
yeah, we finally have
Scandal
Puck coming in here, but the bounty is coming up on him. Tidehunter, very low HP. They're going for Bounty Hunter. Templar Assassin picks up the Tide finally after Puck dies, and she does manage to slow him.
Got a blink in 3 seconds.
There we go, but no, it's not enough. Bounty Hunter is invisible once again. Hits him up. They just want to trade blows for blow. Another slow, but Bounty Hunter is very, very fast. And the Sunstrike, oh yeah, finally! Finally, the Sunstrike hits that Bounty Hunter.
Scandal gets his revenge.
Hell yeah. Finally.
Look at Scandal, he's already level 14. He's got his max X-Sword and 4 points in Quas. He's pretty much everywhere he wants to be. The only issue is that he doesn't have as many items as he really wants.
Yeah,
in terms of experience, he's just dandy.
Hey, he's not dandy, he's Invoker. But he's
sorry, he's Scandal.
Mirana jumping up here on TA jumping up on Mirana. And she finally drops to Enigma. But we have a Shadow Fiend with a Shadow Blade. Ults up and oh, a blink in the nick of time to miss it. Do we have an open wounds on Enigma? No, we did not. Puck comes in here though. Very tense, nothing happening so far. Scandal is here as well. And do they want to go on the Nikes? He does have an armlet. Silence up, he cannot infest them. Are they gonna get him? Rages and infest a creep. There's 5 heroes here, and Nikes is in hiding.
They can't do anything about it, because it's the last creep in the pack, so it'll be the last one to die, and there's 3 Radiant heroes waiting behind.
Yeah, Shadow Fiend needs to get here very quickly, and he does do so. Track up on Puck.
Oh, he could have actually broken it with Demonic Conversion, but...
He infests really, really early. And the Ravage hits. Scandal's dead. That was quick. There's no black hole for 6 seconds. Is it gonna survive? Tidehunter almost drops. The ultimate up on Bounty Hunter from Lion. And Phonic is chasing. Nobody dead just yet other than Invoker. And no, there are no deaths. Enigma sticks around. He doesn't actually have the mana for his ultimate. And the arrow hits Puck. Are they going to jump in? Bullseye.
I really wouldn't devour them.
Yeah, they're just the 2 of them here. And the Dire back off as well. Are they gonna... They should do Rosh if they can. Though they need demonic conversions for that, but...
All they really need is Templar Assassin. Templar can pretty much solo Rosh as soon as she gets level 4 Meld and Refraction. Doesn't even need any items for it. Just takes a little bit of time.
Well, with Bounty Hunter stalking around, they don't even want to try. And he does have a Desolator.
They've got a gem on Enigma, so they're not all that... They shouldn't be all that afraid of Bounty at this point.
Templar Assassin going on Tide. It's gonna be easy for her, and the arrow actually hits Templar Assassin stun for quite a long time, but Tidehunter is very dead. Hey, and Lion is level 7. He stopped being level 4.
Actually used Finger of Death already.
Yeah, we saw that. That was... I'm not used to that. I'm used to him being level 4 for about 10 minutes, I think. I don't know, it felt like it.
10 minutes is probably accurate.
We're finally having the entire Dower team. There's only 3 Radiant heroes on the map, and Lifestealer is at the top. Enigma.
Bounty wants this Enigma so badly.
Yeah, and he's probably going to get it. It seems one more annoying stun, and he backs off. But there's a Sentry Ward right there, and Enigma does have that gem. 5v1. Yeah, sorry, you're no super farm level 25 Luna, so you're dead.
Yep, that ice wall, man, it's just so crucial, so deadly.
Yeah, you can't.
80% movement speed slow. There's no one that can get out of that without Surge or Scutchy or something.
Yeah, let's look at the experience graphs again. Almost nothing. The gold does sway towards the Radiant, 7,500. That's about it. The Radiant do what they should have done earlier, I think. But now that the Bounty Hunter isn't here, simple as pie. Templar Assassin gets the Aegis. And they're probably going to push from here. No reason not to, especially that Bounty Hunter is still dead.
Yep, and they've got all their ultis up, so...
Yeah, Tidehunter is going to get Sunstriked here. And he drops the ultimate from Mirana. Doesn't really help when he got a gem. She jumps, but 2 blinks jumps with her. And, well, this is going to be 5v2. They should just back off. The tower is dead. Pretty much. Shadow Fiend does have a Shadow Blade, and he's working towards that. I'm assuming not a Desolator. I'm assuming a BKB. But he's far away from it. Very far away from it. And the Bounty Hunter doesn't have anything other than Desolator.
Well, they don't want the tower.
Yeah, seems like it.
They had to wait for quite a long time for the creep wave, actually, and it's... Why is it only half a creep wave? I don't even know, but... Yeah, just afraid of the Bounty Hunter again, which they now see, right here.
Yeah, but did they have any detection on the 2 of them? Not really. So
No, they saw... They had a sentry right there where they were standing, but Lion was not close enough to Hex, so... No luck there.
You know, I'm not sure the Bounty did a correct thing by going for a Desolator instead of a BKB. Because there's so many spells that can screw with him. I mean, there are 2 very direct stuns. There's a Silence. Lion can also turn you into a frog for a while. And Invoker, obviously. He should have went for a BKB, I think, instead of that Desolator. I mean, he's killing them. He was so far ahead that he was destroying them anyways. He didn't need the Desolator to reduce his the amount of hits he actually needs to do by a couple. I don't know, I just don't think it's smart.
I don't think it's bad. I just think it does require a kind of a rescaling of how you're playing the game. Because... For all of the early game, he was just rushing in places and killing the supports because hey, there was absolutely nothing they could do about it. But now that he's not really that tanky but does a lot of damage, what he should be doing is not being so far on the front line, but just going behind people and letting the Lifestealer and Shadow Fiend do exactly what they did just now to the Puck.
I think that Shadow Fiend ultimate hit Puck twice because he jumped up, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't know if it's possible, but it seemed like it. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it's possible. If you actually blink ahead of a shockwave, like Shadow Fiend's ulti works that way, you can get hit twice. I've seen some clips of it happening with Queen of Pain ulti, and that's always just humorous.
Well, that's exactly what happened with Puck now. It was actually a Nyx inside the invisible Shadow Fiend. We do have an ultimate up. Only Bounty Hunter is caught, but Tidehunter rounds to Ravage, really wants to Ravage, and eventually chooses against it. Lion picks up Miranda's Shadow Fiend, kills him, and there's a black hole as well. There's nothing. Bounty Hunter drops to Puck. There we go, and Tidehunter drops to Templar Assassin. But they got the tower, they got the racks.
Yep, it was a nice response, it was just too late. Because this team does so much damage at this point.
Yeah, there's definitely lots of DPS up. Big Shadow Fiend, even without any straight damaging items. A BKB and a Shadow Blade is enough for this guy to do a lot of damage. Bounty Hunter as well with that Desolator.
And Lifestealer only has an armlet and power treads, but for a Lifestealer that's enough to do pretty significant damage.
Yeah, he actually almost has 4k. So I'm wishing for a Dagon, but let's see what he gets. I mean, it's gonna be a Relic.
I hope it's either a Basher or a Heart, because he doesn't really need to be the main DPS. That's pretty much Shadow Fiend and Bounty Hunter behind that. So either the utility of trying to permabash in the Rage or just tanking it up
Or a Relic.
is probably going to be more useful.
Or a Relic. Or a Relic. Or a Maelstrom. Okay, we didn't expect that one.
You don't need to be at the secret shop to buy a Maelstrom.
Also that was kind of weird. So he decides to go for a Maelstrom before he... And amass almost 4k to buy a Maelstrom that costs 2k. Definitely weird, but okay then.
Well, I guess he got that 4k in the middle of a team fight, so you don't really decide on what item you want to build whilst you're team fighting.
Let's check up on Scandal as well. He's working towards that Aghanim Scepter. Slowly, but he is... Okay, wait a minute. We have a Shadow Fiend. Skulking around. And there we go. Bounty Hunter being caught. Enigma with a Black Hole gets both him and Tidehunter. Bounty Hunter is dead. Tidehunter is dead. Mirana, jump away. Where's the Blinks? Templar Assassin has a BKB and a Desolator, so she's actually way far ahead. Whoa, that was a big hit. Lifestealer, can he get away? He's raging up, but so much damage coming in from the Templar Assassin. And the Tornado does nothing.
It gives vision,
Yeah,
but
it gives vision for a second.
is it enough?
Lifestealer, nice tuggling, but not enough.
Blink in 2 seconds.
No.
Temple steps. Had you but
Templar-
There's no
lived
dust.
to see it.
Templar Assassin, BKB and Desolator. I mean, did she pass? I think she kind of passed Bounty Hunter without us noticing, because Bounty Hunter, again, he doesn't kill creeps, he only kills heroes, and at this point, they kind of have the same score. He actually has more hero kills.
So when it went to 18, that's TA is actually winning.
And we're yet to see. Well, yeah, Bounty Hunter is going for that BKB, but again, I think he should have gotten it before.
That range creep just barely tanked an arrow, otherwise Phonic would have died there. But now they might be able to get Rex. Can they get Rex?
We'll see. Puck jumping in to be annoying for 1 second. And finally, Phonic. Well, he has a BKB with a meld, and they want to go on the Bounty Hunter again. So much DPS coming in. Well, Enigma, come back. We need your vision. He's staying back. Bounty Hunter's still alive. The Ravage hits. Misses the TA. The Puck and the Enigma do get it, but the TA jump back in, and the ultimate from Shadow Fiend picks off Invoker. TA is still alive, but she melds up, but they do have a gem on someone at this point.
They had a track up.
A track, that works as well. And Enigma's dead.
And now they have to.
Or they don't. They killed it, I guess.
Oh yes, that works too.
Yeah, well, they did get the tower, but everybody's dead.
Yeah, and they lost the range racks on the bottom lane, which doesn't really make much of a difference, but it's
Unpleasant.
definitely. It slightly speeds up the rate at which the super creeps push into your lane, which is not good.
Yeah, TA buys back as a Bounty Hunter, and Lifestealer jumps into the lane. She wants Shadow Fiend, but he just goes away, and that's 2v1. I doubt you can do much. And Shadow Fiend comes up from behind with one last hit to pick her off. TA, don't jump into 2 people like that. I mean,
Or 3 people.
Or 3 people, but it's kind of like the 2 big guys. The 3 big guys, actually.
Until your Puck and Lion are actually back into the fight.
Lion goes up in, I have Ghost Scepter, I'm perfectly fine. And he just, okay, Ghost Scepter ends, bye.
I don't know what that
I
was.
have no idea. Screw you guys, I have Ghost Scepter. And that's mid-Rax. And they can actually, they can get more.
Rex. 2 Rex down, time to start playing seriously.
Invoker. Well, the arrow actually hits on Enigma. And they both drop at exactly the same time. Puck is here. Kind of alone. Blink's away. Hell yeah, he has Blink. He's fine. And now they're just kind of doing whatever they want. Bounty Hunter has 5k. Lifestealer has 4k. Almost 5k. Yeah, this is...
That's 1300. It's just not relevant.
It's kind of... And Shadow V does 3k. It's kind of over. That was just... That just fell apart.
Yeah, that pretty much came down to 2 team fights. Really bad response by the Dire. Just not being at the bottom lane in time to defend their racks. And then Funnick just throwing away any chance at defending the mid racks for no reason.
That was a very nice escape, though I'm pretty sure Lifestealer is going to die here. But Lifestealer infests into Shadow Fiend, who Shadow Blade out. But he got all the infest too quickly. He's actually tanking up. She can't kill him. Oh, no, she can. Yeah. With a blinking and a meld, she does manage to pick him off eventually. But that was nice toggling of that armlet for a little while. Bounty Hunter has 7k. Let's see what he buys.
At the secret shop, after selling his magic wand.
That's a DR. Surprise, surprise. And
Can't have a game without DRs here.
Shadow Fiend and TA, so much damage.
Shadow Fiend got it.
Adequate. Shadow Fiend with his dying ultimate. And the DR is on the ground, ladies and gentlemen. They just need the TA to buy back, and she can't. Who's going to pick that up? Come on.
Scandal.
Yeah, Scandal picks that up.
He really had to, otherwise Miranda would have picked it up again.
Yeah, Ravage missed because he managed to... He heals himself just in time. So that's a scary Invoker with a DR. There you go. And it's not Mega Creeps yet. Defend the top, defend the top. You might still win this. No.
You got the DR. You can always win if you got a DR.
Guys, the top, forget the Ancient. It's not as important as the racks, I think.
The Ancient, not as important as the last racks.
Yeah. Well, he does a lot of damage now. Well, he needs one last hit. Sound Strike! Hits, but it's not enough.
That range creep. He just tanked it.
Dire's Ancient is under attack.
Well, this is kinda done, ladies and gentlemen. Kinda done. Though, yeah, the net was probably kind of changed. I'm not sure how DR works, but it's more than 20k for the Radiant. Experience is actually kind of still even. But she got 4k, man. Yeah.
Just let the Ancient die at this point.
Yeah, stop, just, come on. I know you have a DR, but Scandal... I'm sorry, Scandal. That Bounty Hunter kind of kicked your guy's ass. 21 kills. Let's check the last gold per minute. Yeah, he's back on top. Well, still on
Although
top.
he's not ahead in kills.
He's not ahead in kills, but...
Funnick still has 2 more.
Let's look at net worth. Invoker. Wow, Invoker, nice. How did you get up there? Oh, you have a DR. And Miranda actually dies again. They're just toying with them. But, you know, Mega Creeps are kinda scary and almost nothing can hold up to that. Hey, Lifesteal is invisible! And he's just gonna finish the job. Or is he? Black Hole! No, he's not! No, you don't finish until I say you finish! And now he's a chicken, well, a frog. And now he's dead.
But there's creeps. There's creeps. And
the creeps,
no, they stopped attacking
40
it.
40 HP.
Deny it.
Tight under. Deny the Ancient. Deny the Ancient. Tight under. Oh, it finally drops.
Finally, Reason runs in and gets the kill.
They should have denied the Ancient, man. They should have denied the Ancient.
Remember, guys, if you manage to deny the Ancient, you actually win the game.
Reversal. Yeah.
Exactly.
So, that's it. We're only going to have 2 games for you today. Shorter version of Pubwatch this time. This was Pubwatch episode 11. My name was KOKOStern. Well, it's still KOKOStern. And with me was Onin, if you want to follow me on Twitter. It's KOKOStern and Onin is follow Onin. Contact me directly via KOKOStern contact@gmail.com. And we would very much appreciate if you'd subscribe to us on YouTube or on Twitch, whatever you're watching on. And other than that, oh god, I forgot. We didn't do what did we learn today, Onin?
We learned that female Dota, not that great Dota.
Yeah, and the DR can change the game if it switches hands. Definitely.
Sadly, it didn't.
It didn't at all.
We've learned that Funnick actually won against Region.
Yeah.
4 kills means you win in spirit. Plus, they stole the rapier, so they also won in spirit.
And we saw a game with there were in one team there were more female players than male. Yeah,
They exist.
That says something, kinda. Not really. Okay, anything else, Onin? I think we're done.
I guess we're done.
So thank you very much again for watching us, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.